All right, so this is another quick one, something I found that you can do on the OG OP-1 as well as on here. Because I was wondering, it's like, okay, do I have to make the whole song and then drop it? Or can I make parts? And then, like, let's say I make a 4-bar that becomes the verse, and then I want to make a chorus, and I want to be able to play them and use the effects or whatever. So here you can do it though. So basically the shift in these two arrows become your friend when it comes to moving the loop point. So I'll show you. I made 2 loops here. You can see the one that's orange is the one that's at the loop right now. The blue one is a different one. Let me see if I can turn the volume up on this, because I'm not running through speakers. It's just coming through the speakers off here. So I'm going to play this loop. You hear the click and you hear the... And then I'm going to hit shift, and you'll see it's triggered and it switches. I saw this in a video and I thought, man, that'd be cool. I need to figure out how they did that. So a couple people helped me out. Then I triggered it to go back. So literally just shifting here to trigger back and forth. Go ahead and set the next one up. But you have to be in the tape to do it. So what that means is that you could add, in theory, you could add a, let's say the intro, the verse, the hook or chorus, right? And then maybe a bridge. And then what you could do is just go back and forth and play them. Now, I don't know how that works with regards to them being in order. For instance, let's do this. Let's go here. We're going to start an end, and I'm going to just play something completely different. All right, so here we go. Okay, and then I'm going to go back here, cut that in, remove that. Go back to this one, cut. Shift back one and remove that, because that's so let's say, all right, let's go back to here and let's go end. And so there's the in and out, right? But you'll see that I have this other one over here. So let's see if I go play here. I think it does it, but it might connect it to the end. Hold on, let's see. Okay, yeah. So if it's not next to it, it will build silence in between. So that's a good thing to know, because maybe you want some silence, a little break for something, but it will bring silence. So you'll have to build, you'll see that it stays in the same 4-bar form factor. So if you have one that you want to do that's shorter, like a 2-bar or something like that, you probably want to build that one and just let it play. So this is cool for like, and I guess this is something they'll have to, maybe they'll add or fix later down the road. But you have to, let's see if it loops. Okay, it doesn't. It's kind of weird. So punch in, punch out, okay. So you will have to build it like a track. You'll have to have it arranged in bars of 4, because it doesn't look like it'll do anything other than that, which is kind of limiting. But for a simple 4-bar, you can definitely do that part. The other thing is, which I like, I'm cool with that. Like if I'm going to do a loop and I'm just going to play it and then I want to play over it. So I put a lead on that one. So let's say if I go into, let's go back here and do on number 2, we'll do some drums. Not that. Okay, so if I want to just put some simple drums, and we'll use that one for right now. And we'll go back to here. And then I have my little spot up front, so I'm just going to go record. Messed up already. It's okay. Scissor cut, go back. Then I'm gonna throw, let's just throw some hats over it. If you mess up, there's no undo, so you have to do it over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record that again, just the kick and the snare. Okay, cool. Shift back, go back, and now I'm gonna record, go back here, I'm gonna record just a simple hi-hat, but I'm gonna turn the hi-hat down. Not sure why that's, let's look at it 1 second here. Why are we in that? See if we can do some 80. Nope. I don't like these. I mean, they're okay. Let me change drums. Oops. I do want to use this kit though, so let me see. These are interesting drum parts. I'm just gonna use my drums because I don't really, I got more like one shots in here. This, all right, yeah, we'll just use my drums or the SP vid drums. All right, let's go into back into here. We're gonna remove that channel or that recording. Start over. What am I doing here? Bear with me. This was supposed to be a short video. I wasn't planning on doing all this, but I'll show you what I mean in just a second. I'm just gonna do each part separate. All right, it's not my best work, but whatever. So this is how you solo. This is the point I was doing all that just to show you this. Now I set it up for the second part where it's so we're just playing that. So you see the point. You can, there's all little tricks of being able to not only jump from part to part, which is cool because it gives you a chance to trigger the next part, but then this which means you can sequence, right? Without having to sequence the whole song out, you could just do a shorter portion of the song and perform the song more or less. And then there's the other option of being able to take and just solo out parts. So you could build a song, perhaps, if you can do it all on the 4 tracks, you could have the intro maybe on 1 track or even a separate piece that's going to be the intro by itself. Then build maybe the chorus or the verse rather, and the verse can have certain parts that you don't want in. Actually, the verse could be the same, the verse and the chorus, and then you just solo out one part, or have your verse separate and have it totally different, or your chorus separate from your verse and they both be different. So it's really up to you. Sure, is it easier to sequence in a DAW? That's not what this is about. Is it easier to sequence on something else? Sure, I'm sure it is. But if you're using the OP-1 and this is what you had or this is what you want, just showing you kind of what the workflow is like for it versus like if you had something else. So yeah, try that out. You kind of get an idea for what it's like. But the key here is being able to press play, trigger in the next portion of it, I love that. That little bit just adds so much more to this versus me sitting here. Because at first I was like, if I have to sit here and do each part, I could do it. But this is nice that I could actually perform it more or less versus just doing a layout. And if I want to do a layout, then I could send the parts out individually, send the parts out, and then have them sequenced or arranged in a DAW or whatever arranger you have. But anyway, a lot of fun. Anyway, hopefully that helps with something, because that was my big question. The next video I will do on dimensions, because I had someone ask me about it to kind of show that a little bit more. So I am going to do that, which I think dimensions is kind of like a it's like a subtractor type thing, but it also has the ability to blend voices, is I think how you would say it, blend voices or characters with it. I'll show you that on the next video. That's it for this one though. I'm out.